everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be my reaction to the fifth episode of SKAM. On the previous episode, we left out mostly focused on Eva, the previous episode, which was kind of nice. They weren't kind of like introducing other characters too much. There was only one person that was introduced, and he wasn't really, he didn't have any like speaking lines, I guess. And in the previous episode, we had Eva kind of having conversations with Jonas about, like, Jonas had wanted to be introduced to her mom, but obviously like she didn't want to introduce him right away because like like he was in her bed when her mom came into the house, and she basically like hid him. So yeah, it seemed like he wanted to meet Ava's family, but she was kind of distracted by the whole, I guess, her wanting to make like friends and stuff and wanting to get along with this new group of girls, like kind of the driving force for her for wanting to like be more popular, I guess, with the guys. And she ended up kind of like leading on this guy named Chris, the guy that we saw in the first episode that was kind of an asshole in the washroom area. And then when that episode cut off, he kind of like disappeared for a while. um he makes a reappearance in this episode as like the friend of this guy named William or something, and the William guy is apparently like super popular. So Ava ends up kind of like giving into peer pressure and like getting to know this Chris guy, but it seems a little like sketchy because she's not really like, I don't know how I would feel about like, I don't think it was appropriate for her to kind of like flirt with this Chris guy on Instagram and then kind of like not let Jonas know. And also she ended up kind of ignoring Jonas every time, like when she was trying to get like her goal of like getting in with that guy group that the William guy is a part of, because she wanted to like, I guess, prove to herself and to like the new group of girls that she's like capable of like doing this and like helping their group, kind of, because she was really excited like letting them know that she got them invited to the party with the William guy. But I don't know, it just seems really disingenuous, and she's gonna end up like, I don't know, like she's gonna end up like screwing herself over because like at some point this Chris guy and Jonas are gonna end up encountering each other, and like she's gonna have to either end up letting down this Chris guy that she's been leading on so far, at this point, like even though he is like an asshole, like she is leading him on, like she's making it seem like she's interested in him when really she has like no intention of pursuing like anything more than like getting her friends to the party basically. And that's kind of like, that's a little fucked up. I guess. um it, I don't think it's right that she was kind of ignoring Jonas either, while she was talking to the Chris guy. And even at the party, like she was trying to avoid like talking to Chris, but it wasn't, it was unavoidable because like eventually like everyone had to leave. Like Nora would have to go to the washroom, or like she had to take that call at some point. And then Ava would be on her own. And then when she was on her own, she tried to like deflect the Chris guy's like advances, but um it seemed like she was like letting her guard down a little bit with him, which is, I don't know, like I wish she was more forthcoming, like to be like, I don't know, just like she's in a relationship, so I feel like she should have just been like super upfront with everything with the Chris guy, because then he would have like like the boundary kind of set, like where he would not like cross that line. Like I would hope that he wouldn't cross that line. But again, we don't know anything about this Chris guy really. um and then Jonas is obviously gonna get like, he's gonna be hurt from this, I think, when he finds out at some point. And I'd imagine this would be something that would be like dangerous enough to like, that would might end up like ending the relationship. um is kind of like my guess as to what kind of drama is gonna unfold between. It's gonna be like a three-way like drama issue between like Ava, the Chris guy, and Jonas. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out. And at the end of the last episode, it looked like Sana ended up throwing her drink at the group of girls that were that Ingrid was a part of, the one that Eva kind of had a falling out with, and even Vilde. I also didn't like how Vilde was kind of like groveling in front of the girls, and like Vilde seems very like desperate for attention. To me, it seems like she's like out of all the characters, she seems like she's the most insecure about like who she is, and like she's like a people pleaser, but at the same time, she's kind of like I don't know. She's also kind of like an asshole to Sana, especially. Um, and she's kind of getting like the same energy she's giving out to Sana back. So I think that's kind of like a fair um engagement between those two, like how they interact with each other. Um, I think it's like a fun thing to watch, but like from a personal perspective, it's very toxic. The relationship between like Vilde and Sana that's kind of forming right now. It seems they're very like I don't think they'd be good friends. I feel like they're just kind of like in the same group, but they're not really friends kind of thing. um I'm not too sure. Like they didn't show us why Sana threw her drink, so I'm kind of curious to see like how that came about and why that happened in the show. So yeah, that's basically all that happened in the last episode, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Sweet. I'll see you guys in just a moment when the episode starts. We'll start the episode now. It's kind of interesting that Vilde was able to make out with that guy randomly. Yeah. Is that Jonas's brother or brother sister? Oh, it's like Jonas's friends. It's weird. Is Isaac and Jonas that I recognize? Is that his little brother? And Elias is there too. This is weird. Did she come in unannounced?
Hvor er russeklubb ditt i dag, da? Har ikke dere sånn dritmye å gjøre, egentlig? Det er jo bare sånn
Drama.
Oh dear. Did she ignore his texts or?
Hva er greia?
Hva er greit? Du er ikke sur for at jeg glemte avtalen, liksom?
Nei. Det driter jeg i.
Du driter i det.
Oh dear.
Ja, det er ikke noe stress.
Ok, så bra.
Bra.
What? This is such a weird conversation. Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? Just say it out loud.
Ja, jeg skal stikke.
Du kan gjerne bli, altså.
Nei, jeg har masse med å gjøre, så.
That's the most awkward fucking.
Jeg ringer deg.
Jesus Christ. Just get to the point. If you guys have a problem, just say it out loud. Like, what the hell is that? What am I watching right now? This is such stupid teenagers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he was obviously pissed, but she's also not like. Doesn't Eva know her better or them better?
Hva skjer med dere, egentlig?
Jeg tror vi skal ligge sammen.
Oh, she's stupid. No, girl.
Ok.
Ikke for å være liksom komflederne, men...
Yeah, but then, yeah.
Bedre kjent med han først. Hvorfor det? Han er jo helt perfekt. Jeg vil jo mye
Oof, girl.
kjekkeste, kuleste til Siveren enn med en random A44. Hallo, nå må dere backe meg her. Jeg gjør dette for dere også. Det er karra rulleplass.
Okay, Vilde is like the most insecure and selfish person in this entire show. But like unapologetically so it's kind of like,
Jeg lurer på.
dang,
Kan jeg få lov til å
girl.
p-piller med dere?
Du kan ikke låne p-piller.
Tenkte, ligger ikke du med kjæresten din?
Men jeg bruker p-ring, og den tror ikke jeg godt du har lyst til å låne.
Hvor er det
It's a
man
Nuva
får
ring.
det?
I have no idea what that is. Is that just like a
Sånn
contraception kind of thing?
stress. Kan man ikke bare bestille fra nettet eller noe?
Jeg vet ikke.
Bare gå til skolelegen, da.
Kan dere bli med?
Hvorfor det?
Fordi det er dritkleint å dra til
Wait.
skolelegen alene.
Og det er mye mindre.
People like embarrassed to like find out about these. I guess they're very young, so this makes sense. Of course, she's a little nervous. Oh, she's getting played. I hope she understands that this is not like a long-term thing, because he's obviously just there for like fun. The William guy. Onsdag.
I hvert fall ikke så hvis du skal begynne å snakke om karakterer nå.
Oh dear.
Hvordan går det med Ingrid og Sara da? Trives de?
Hvorfor skal du drive og grave spørsmål hele tiden?
Oh dear.
Det var bare et vanlig spørsmål.
That was just a normal question. Does her mom not know?
Ja, de trives.
Why is she lying though? Seems like a strange thing to lie about.
Jeg har fått meg kjæreste, da.
Hå?
Okay, continue
Hvem var dette?
this.
Hvem?
Mhm.
Jeg tenkte du bare kunne få møte henne.
Ja.
Okay, that wasn't so hard.
Så hyggelig.
I wonder what happened between Eva, Sarah, and Ingrid. Because they're still not showing it, and it seems like she's trying to hide the fact that they're not friends anymore, for whatever reason. Just mute that for a sec. Oh dear.
Brenner den, eller?
Dette er Nora. Jeg har fortalt om Nora.
Nora,
Halla, Jonas.
vi har time hos skolelegen vi nå.
Ja, henne Vilde.
Vilde møter oss der.
Hva skjer hos skolelegen?
Vi skal hjelpe venninna vår å få pult.
Ok, lykke til med det.
Oh dear. See how upfront Nora is? I wish kind of like Eva kind of took that more. It was just like a flat, simple answer, and that's it. Oh dear, it's
Muslimer kommer jo til helvete hvis de gjør noe ulovlig, liksom. Jeg tror vel ikke akkurat at...
oh my goodness.
Velkommen, alle sammen. Hva kan jeg hjelpe dere med?
Skal ligge med Gud.
Så heldig du er, da. Store blødninger, det skal man ta på alvor, for det kan man jo
What?
faktisk...
Is that? Oh, alright.
Ja, hun
Ok.
klappa jo ikke, da. Hun ble bare litt slapp.
Ja, da var hun heldig. Jeg hadde faktisk en pasient en gang, og hun blødde så ekstremt mye at vi var
What
for
the
at hun
hell?
skulle
Well, way to scare this kid.
Fordi hun hadde sex for første gang.
Nei, hun hadde kuttet seg selv. Hun ville ta sitt eget liv, og hun blødde da så mye at vi...
I kjelleren til Eva.
Skal vi være med for seg? Er det ikke du som skal ha sex med han?
Jeg kan ikke drikke alene. Dere må jo backe meg.
Hvor skal du drikke i det hele tatt?
Det går ikke uansett, for det er mamma hjemme og Jonas kommer. Så.
Please. Vi gjør det bare
Har
litt
dere
tidlig.
sett en sånn en før, jenter? Har noen av dere kanskje...
What?
Skal vi se. Der.
What the hell kind of opening? What the hell? Why did it take her so long to open that condom? How old was that thing? They're not hard to open, but...
Helt ærlig. Hvor vondt gjør det?
Jeg husker ingenting fra min første gang, liksom. Bare drikk, du.
Hmm.
Så merker du ingenting.
Vil du være så full at du ikke husker noe?
Var du full første gangen?
Nei.
Klyp med armen.
Hmm.
Hvor vondt gjør det? Au! Serr?
Du kan ikke sammenligne med klyping, da.
Hvis du bare slapper av, så gjør det ikke vondt.
Hva
Mhm.
vet du? Du har ikke hatt sex engang.
Ok, seriøst. Nå må han ha William melde snart. Hva skrev han på siste melding, sånn helt nøyaktig?
Henter deg rundt 7, så finner vi på noe chill. Dobbelt V.
Ja, klokken er 10:08 nå. Kanskje du bare ringer han?
Jeg kan jo ikke
Oh, what?
dess på pikk heller.
It's been an hour, girl.
Men kan han ikke sende melding, da?
Det er ikke noe lesbegreier. Bare hør på meg. Snu deg rundt på ryggen, og så lukker du øya dine.
This is strange conversation. Hmm.
Se for deg at du og William står på soverommet. Jeg ser det.
This is weird. I guess for guys it'd be weird, but I don't know how girls interact in this situation.
Vi står
Hmm.
på soverommet. Jeg har på meg en hvit kjole.
Det er bra.
Jeg har det satt opp, men det er satt opp litt løs, sånn at håret faller fremover.
She's overthinking
Så
this.
har jeg på meg lys rosa leppestift. Ikke den lyseste tonen fra Mert, men den som er medium, hvis dere skjønner. Dette funker faktisk.
But she's saying it all about herself.
Jeg tror det.
Wait, that's weird.
På at det er å snakke om klær og sminke.
Ja, folk blir jo kåte av forskjellige ting, da. Jeg så jo en Vice-dokumentar en gang om en hel landsby
But like,
som
that was all focused on Vilde herself. Like, none of that was from the guy.
Jeg kommer! Ok, seriøst, nå må dere nødt til å gå.
Vi kan ikke dra. Han har ikke meldt ennå.
Ja, men dra hjem og vent, da.
Jeg kan ikke dra hjem, vi har drukket.
Kan vi ikke bare sitte her, da? Vi kan være stille.
Hmm.
Ja, jeg kommer! Ok, men nå er dere helt stille. Og så går dere ut gjennom vinduet. Ok?
Oh dear.
Det lukter godt. Trenger du hjelp med noe?
Nei, det går bra. Hva var det for noe?
Jeg tror jeg glemte å skru av en film. Jeg skal fikse deg.
How does her mom not know that she has people over? Oh my goodness. What the hell? Why is he here?
Vilde?
Nei? Jo, men du kan ikke komme.
Hei! Hyggelig å hilse på deg.
Hei, William.
Oh, this is weird.
Nei. Dette er ikke kjæresten min. Dette er kjæresten til Vilde.
Å ja, hvem er Vilde?
En venninne. William trodde at Vilde var her, men det er hun ikke, så han skal gå nå. Chris! Nora! Vilde! Hva gjør dere her?
Oh my god, that's funny.
Husker du, eller jeg lånte jo den jakka av deg nå, så vi tenkte å gjøre den. Men du var ikke i kjelleren din, så vi tok og la den utenfor veska di. Nei, jeg mener...
Oh, this is so weird. This is so bad.
Takk. Men dere må sikkert gå videre dere nå. Jo. Vi har ikke
Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh dear, that's funny. Holy shit.
Hva som skjer her nå, Eva?
Det skjer ingenting.
Var jentene fulle?
Nei. Hvor faen er du?
Sorry, men jeg kan ikke komme meg likevel.
Oh dear.
Ja, hva mener du med det?
Fordi at jeg hadde glemt at jeg skulle hjelpe mamma med noe, og jeg
Ja, men
må...
kan ikke du bare hjelpe henne i morgen?
Nei, det er dritsykt, liksom. Jeg må gjøre det nå. Hun stresser.
Hmm.
Hvem var det?
Det var søsteren min.
Jonas!
Beklager, men jeg må virkelig dra nå, liksom. Beklager, sorry.
Oh my gosh. That's bad, girl. That's kind of sketchy, Jonas. What's happening? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was episode 5. That phone call was very concerning from Jonas. Like, what the hell? What the hell was that? That was kind of sketchy as hell. Was that actually his sister? Or like, is she getting in her head? Or because like for me, that's pretty bad. Like I would be kind of concerned a little bit if I was Eva. The part at the end kind of killed the mood a bit, but like it was kind of funny when the girls kind of came out of her window like that, and I don't understand why like Vilde didn't text the guy to like text her and then she'd meet him outside. And I really liked how they were kind of like the way Chris was kind of like making a joke, like trying to continue and hide like the fact that they were in Ava's room. Her mom seems pretty oblivious, or maybe that she's being like purposefully ignorant to her daughter. Because I mean, like, how can you not know that some shit's happening over there? That's I think she's wanting to trust Eva, but like I don't know. It's kind of it's harmless, I guess. Vilde seems like a lot for a friend. She's very she like puts herself there. Like she's like an imposing friend that's always like kind of asking for too much, you know what I mean? Like it's all kind of like take from Vilde's point of view. She has a very self-centered mindset. And it's kind of like screw everyone else, but I just need to get what I want kind of deal with Vilde, which I kind of don't like. Um, and even when Noora asked her about like what she liked about the William guy, like and like what made her kind of attracted to him, or like even what made her horny, she was like all the stuff she said was focused on herself, and none of that was from the guy himself. Like he had no part in that. Like the stuff that turned her on, like none of it was from William. It was just all her. She just likes the idea of being with like the hottest guy in school kind of thing. And yeah, I this like adds to like the the more I see Vilda, the more I hate her personality, but she's also extremely entertaining and like insane to watch. So it's like I don't know. Chris also mentioned that Sana ended up selling all of the toilet paper that Vilda had kind of had bought to like make money from. Which is I don't know how you would make money from toilet paper like that much. You can't have made that much money from toilet paper. Yeah, I'm really sketched out by that call that Jonas had with Eva. I don't know if he's being spiteful here just to like get back at Eva for kind of ignoring and forgetting, which is very toxic like toxic behavior from a boyfriend. But at the same time like I it seems very childish if he's being petty and he's just kind of like um I guess like pranking Ava, because that's very immature, because she did like talk to her mom, and her mom is now involved in this. Like it's not just Ava that you're kind of like that's what you're kind of putting out there, like that you don't want to meet her mom. Like you said you wanted to meet her mom, but then she forgot about the thing, and then she set up a meeting with you and your mom, but then you say you can't come anymore like last minute. That's pretty bad. And it was a very short explanation, and then when some girl in the background started talking, you hang up immediately, and that's like so many red flags right there for Ava to see. And like that's even like that looks bad on you, like as the boyfriend, that like the parent of the girl that you're dating is there to like she cooked dinner, she spent like all this time in the afternoon getting the house ready for like a guest that like is important to her daughter, and the way that you treat it is like you like cancel last minute. So it's not just Ava that you're kind of making yourself look bad to, it's also like her mom, and like that's even worse. I would say, like, because you're also embarrassing Ava in that situation. And like I don't know if it's an actual emergency, or if he's being childish, or if he's actually like cheating on Ava, because we haven't really seen too much from William, or not William, from Jonas's end, so I can't really speak to that. But he is he's very immature. We saw that in the second episode. I think he means well most of the time, but he is very young, and he has like a very like immature mindset for how a relationship should be. And I feel like he has some sort of like a vindictive personality almost, especially as when Ava didn't text him back right away, he kind of ignored all her text messages, and he's being like super dramatic and childish, which like was kind of something that both of them need to work on. And I get that they're very young, and that is extremely childish from my perspective, but like from them, this is like a normal thing, which like you should never do that. If you're ever in a relationship and you have a problem with your partner, you bring it up right away and you talk about it like adults. You don't like you don't act out and be like um you shouldn't be like childish like that, because then you're gonna end up hurting the other person, and then you're gonna feel shitty about it, and then like all these other things will compile onto, and it'll just like you're just making issues for yourself at that point. And it's not a good way to kind of like to kind of build a relationship with someone with. They just need to be more clear, and I feel like this might be a breaking point for them because I feel like there's gonna be so many things. There's been so many like issues. We still don't know why Ava. I feel like the way the story is kind of going and the way they're kind of unfolding it and the way that Ava's been kind of hiding the fact that she's not friends with Ingrid anymore, and she didn't even mention really who the guy was. She didn't even say Jonas's name to her mom. So I feel like Ava's mom knows who Jonas is and knows who Ingrid and Sarah is, and for whatever reason Ava is in the middle of that. And I feel like she doesn't want, I don't know, like I hope that Ava didn't steal Jonas from Ingrid or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm kind of guessing at here at this point. Is kind of what happened. Like maybe Ingrid had a crush on Jonas, or and then like Ava ended up dating him, and he doesn't know, and then I don't know. Like there's just so much drama. I kind of hope not, but we'll kind of see how the story goes. And I don't want to think the worst of Jonas, but like this is like a drama show, so like I'm kind of making guesses as to what the characters could be doing and like what they're kind of trying to portray in the story. So this is kind of like me just guessing at like how the story is gonna unfold. So like I could be wrong in a lot of these issues. And maybe he is just having like a family emergency and something came up and he has to help his mom or whatever. But I don't know, that was a really bad excuse from him. So either he's being childish and being like spiteful for Ava kind of like forgetting that he wanted to meet her mom, or he is actually cheating on her with someone else, and both of them are pretty bad. I'd say the cheating one is worse, but the other one, like being childish, is probably still like a red flag, and it's pretty bad. If that happened, I would have a long conversation with my partner, and like I would possibly even like end my relationship with that person if they did something like that to me. Because then it's like, well, like why are you here? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It was and that kiss they had in the middle of the episode, like in the beginning, when she came over because he wasn't answering her text messages, that was I don't know. That was so awkward to watch. All right, well, kind of excited to see what they do in the next episode. I do want to know more about what the hell is happening in the story because there's still a few things that are like a big question mark for me. That I want to know more about. So yeah, thanks for joining me. I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna try to keep the discussions a lot shorter for these ones because the episodes are a lot shorter themselves, and I'm probably gonna record the next episode right away as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.